Afternoon folks, welcome back to the Brolly blog, update 3, and back down the new water. And I'm pleased to say the weather, temperature wise, is absolutely glorious. I've got the weatherman to my left, Mr. Copson, not on film obviously, but temperature today, mate?
It's saying 19 degrees.
And that's on your app on the old phone, mate?
Yeah, that's right. So bang on 19 at the moment, so a bit warm really.
Yeah, it's not really the ideal conditions, I've got to be honest. I mean, God, are we ever happy us English, and certainly us carp anglers? Ideal conditions for myself, and I'm sure Mark would agree, is overcast, very warm, with a slight breeze, but the sun's up, blue and white skies. It ain't really the ideal conditions, so to kick things off, confidence at the moment, we're not very happy, or should I say confident, but you've got to be in it to win it. The rods are out, and that's half the battle. Using the normal tactics again, snowman's, Mark's on snowman's again, and on his normal baits, the kipper tippers, as we used last week, cherry bee tippers, and the fizz bottom baits. I'm using the new CM1, kipper tippers and cherry bee, but with the chod rig, I've had a bit of a tactical change this week, for two reasons. One is, there's an angler to my right hand side, basically casting over the spot where I've been fishing the chod rig. So he's been here all day, so obviously I ain't going to interfere with his fishing. And I've had a look down to my right, and the wind is hacking right into the corner, and I've watched 2 or 3 people over the last 10-15 minutes just pumping in bread. It just looks really carpy, so I've tried one down the marginal area. Whether it's going to produce, I don't know. I mean, I've had no joy on the previous 2 sessions on the spot that I've been fishing it, so you've got to try these things, but it just looks really carpy. And in fact, Mark looked at me as I was looking down there, and he says, "Are you thinking the same thing?" And he says, "Yeah," and he reckoned it was a good shot. So, you know, 2 voices on the one situation. So yeah, we're going to give it a go. Nice 16mm cherry bee cut ball pop up, handful of CM1 baits, just nice fishing. You know, spotted the rod nice, and it's just a mouthful, a bite. So fingers crossed that one's going to materialise. You've got to try different things. It just looks well carpy, and sometimes you just got to go with your gut instinct. So that's what I've done. And yep. What are you thinking, mate?
Yeah,
just for the viewers, Mark's having a panoramic scan around the lake.
We've been told by one of the anglers who normally fishes, he's not fishing today, he's been around the lake, and there's very little being caught at the moment. So I think he said there's been about 4 or 5 fish out during the day, and people have been here since sort of 6 this morning. So, and 4 anglers on, that's not very good really. But,
no.
Who knows? As I say, we still learn the water, so...
Well, we are. I mean, I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous sessions we've done on here, but we always say that we're not very confident, but there has been a bit of a pattern emerge. The captures that we have managed to get on film or on the bank, they've all come in the last hour of lightness, and you know, early hours of dusk into darkness. So maybe, I don't know, it might be night water, I just don't know. As Mark just said, we're learning the water still. So we've still got that as the backup if we can't catch, as it stands at the moment, 5:30, and the sun's up in the sky. So, you know, as Mark says, it's a jigsaw, and we're still learning to put all the pieces in its place and hopefully complete the set. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but we've noticed though that this peg doesn't seem so favoured, obviously, because when we're coming down, the right hand side of the lake's always full, opposed to we're actually on by the entrance to the pool, and that peg always seems to be free. So
yeah, just for the purpose of the viewers, you're watching this, we're in the same swim again. That's the 3rd on the trot now. So is that a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't know. Oh, there goes Mark's phone. Nice ringtone, mate. Yeah, obviously we've had a bit of success, so this peg was available again still. It's a double peg as well, so it's good for the short sessions and the social. So we've jumped back in here again, but yep, there we go. Well, just approaching 20 to 6 now. Hopefully we're going to have something to show you, and not just me rambling on. So until the next update or port of call, we'll catch you later, folks. Cheers.
Yeah, as you can see, folks, the 19 degrees is shining brightly. Unfortunately, it appears I should have put my hat on today. We've just had a bit of an update on the water temperature for you if anybody's interested. It's now 12.5 degrees, which is an increase. I think it was 9 last week, so it's steadily climbing.
It is, mate.
That's
yeah.
3 degrees on the first time we fished it, and 3.5 this time, so 6.5 degrees in 2.5 weeks, so something like that. So spring is definitely here.
And for all you country file fans out there, we're going to try and do our bit now. Not as glamorous some as the presenters, but on arrival we found this in the swim. So the wildlife's been at it, haven't they, mate?
Yeah, it's certainly sprung into it.
But the sad thing is the contents is no longer. That wasn't us, I can assure you. Some other cretin has been on here and had his eye on someone else's young fold, or offspring I should say.
Magpies probably.
But yeah, is that a duck egg, Mark? You're the
yeah, it's definitely a ducky.
the countryside fan.
Yeah, and someone's chiselled its way in.
Yeah, it's a shame, but that's a sign that spring has well and truly sprung now.
Mind you, one less duck on the lake won't be a major problem. Not to me, anyhow.
Nah. Or the Canadian geese. Blooming out goose, I should say. Them things are like 10 a penny, mate, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Certainly we found a few on here.
But on the fishing front, it's very bland at the moment. Not a lot's happening, so
Nah.
I think Matt's thinking of knocking the tee up.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't that long from the previous update, but yep, pushed the boat out tonight. This evening's delicacy on the bank is a hot curry. I don't know how hot it's going to be, mate, so I wouldn't get your hopes up.
As long as it's hot enough.
Prince's hot curry. So we're going to indulge in that over another coffee and no doubt some more carpy chat. And then we'll get back to you with hopefully something a bit more of interest, if this hasn't been, to show you and speak to you about. So
yeah, hopefully as the temperature drops, the carp will drop as well.
Yeah, well,
and have a munch.
Just before we leave, as I said in the previous blog post, the pattern has emerged that the last hour or the early few minutes into dusk, it has been producing bites. So we've got that as a backup, mate. So it's not all down in the dumps just yet. So catch you in a bit, folks. Back again, folks. Just gone 5 to 8, and things are very grim indeed. Haven't had as much as a bleat, neither of us. The only bite we've had is from the curry. I'm looking at my... You all right, mate?
It was a nice bite though.
Yeah, we enjoyed the curry, but we've just spoke to one of the members who's just left, and he's in the same club, the Biters Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's apparent that it's fishing a bit slow today, mate, isn't it?
And the chap next to him was in the Biters Club.
Yeah, they were a swim apart.
Yeah. All down this end of the lake, there's not been a fish caught all day.
But the lad, 2 pegs up from him on the island, when we arrived, we'd heard he'd had 3 fish, and since we've been here, he's had another 4 on him, mate, and we've heard the biggest one was about 17 pound. So it looks like they are having a munch, but unfortunately they're up the top end of the lake. So nothing we can do about that, is there, mate?
Well, we're just going to hope that as the wind drops and it sort of gets to dusk, that 1 or 2 will just pop up in time for us to just nail one before we go, hopefully. Yeah,
it's gone a lot cooler now. It's quite a pleasant evening, but it has gone a little bit cooler, which that's a big tick in the plus column, because as we said in the previous blog post, neither of us like it warm. So the kettle's on for yet another brew, the coffee monsters that we are.
Yep.
And well, I should say it's stretching out the nights a bit now, mate, and it might
probably got an hour.
Yeah, it might stretch to an hour, being it's been a clear day. So fingers crossed, folks. Something's going to happen in the next hour.
Let's hope it's one of the daddies. If they do come.
I mean, obviously in the blogging that we're doing and under these circumstances, it's nice to show you a fish or two as opposed to us gabbling on. But you know, that's carp fishing. We're doing the best we can, and you can have the best rig and the best bait, but if you ain't on them, you can't catch them. So yeah, fingers crossed. As I said before, we're going to have something to show you. But if not, we're going to indulge in this brew. And if we don't see you on camera again tonight, we'll be back to do it all again next week. So hopefully we'll see you again soon, but if not, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll catch you soon. Cheers, folks. Right then, folks, it's 2 minutes to 9 o'clock, and there you go. Mark's holding another stunner.
Yeah.
From the new lake, and well done, mate.
Yeah, he certainly made the bobbins sing that one, didn't they?
You can just about make it out, folks, because we're at last knockings now into dusk and having a brew, and we was contemplating to pack up, to be honest, and it's absolutely Jack the Ripper off. We haven't weighed it, have you, mate? But I should say, a guesstimation.
Yeah, it is an upper, isn't it?
17, 18.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
It's a real good fish, that is.
Nice clean fish.
And what has been a real struggle of a session.
Yeah.
Or as they say in the trade, a grueler.
Really has. So.
That was on the fizz.
Yeah, fizz combination on that one.
No kipper tippers this week, but we're just refocusing, mate, on the camera because unfortunately this camera doesn't like low light conditions. But
we'll get a still, hopefully. And,
yes, we will, mate. Congratulations, and I think we'll put the kettle on and have another celebratory cup of tea, mate.
Yeah, and then it'll be time to pack up.
Or should I say coffee?
Another 15-20 minutes and that'll be it.
Yep, so I'm just pleased to say that we're back on camera, and
yeah,
we've got something to show you, folks.
That's it.
Absolutely chuffed a bit. Can you just lift it up a bit higher, mate? Just one last look.
Only bite of the night so far. Only indication on the bobbins and everything.
Yeah. Fantastic, mate. Well, we're going to get a nice still now. Okay, mate. So if that's the lot, then, folks, that's one hell of a result. We're just trying to refocus again. There you go.
Yeah.
Right, mate. Great stuff.
Thank you.